Hello, beautiful souls. If July is already knocking on your heart, this one is for you. Welcome to your July month ahead pick a card reading. We are going to dive into what does the month of July has in store for you. So I have prepared three piles of cards here for your pick a card. Okay, just take a deep breath, slow down for a couple of seconds, look at the three pies in front of you and just set an intention because intention is everything. Okay, just connect with yourself, connect with the divine, connect with the universe, close your eyes and ask yourself, what does the month of July 2025 has in store for you? Okay, what does the month of July 2025 has in store for me? What are the messages I need to hear? What needs to come to light? What needs to come to my awareness to be my best version, to do my best in this month of July? Okay, and then you open your eyes and have a look at the piles in front of you. There are three piles, pile number one, two, and three. You can go by the number or you can go by the visual artwork of each card, whichever pile you feel drawn to, that pile has your message. No need to overthink it. If you resonate with your selected pile, that's great. This message is for you. If you do not resonate with the pile you choose, you can move to another pile. You can try a different pile. Okay, just trust your gut. Your higher self, your intuition already knows. Okay, and once you have picked your pile, just head to the timestamps in the description to jump straight into your reading. Each pile has a unique energy, and if you enjoy this reading, do not forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here for more grounded, heart-centered tarot and self-growth content. So I'll see you in your pile selection. Hello, pile number one. If you selected this pile, this is your reading for July 2025. We are going to have a look at what's in store for you for the month of July. Always keep in mind that tarot readings just give you an overview of the energies that are around you. Okay, if you do not like what you see in the cards, you can always focus on your actions and your energy, okay, to attract the experiences or to attract the results that you want or the things that you want to experience. But also sometimes we have to go through difficult lessons in life. So sometimes we have good seasons, sometimes we have like a little bit of messy, chaotic. I'm not saying that's going to be for you, but I'm just giving you a disclaimer. So let me just the cards are falling out. Okay, let me just give it one more shuffle. Okay, and let's see what comes for you for the month of July 2025. We already have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, are you in touch with your emotions? Okay, Eight of Pentacles, very interesting energy. So, do you feel like your work is not fulfilling, or are you not enjoying your work? Okay, Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me just. I was thinking that I'm going to pull three cards for each group, but I want to pull one more for you. Okay, okay, here it is. Mm-hmm. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have bottom of the deck Eight of Cups. Okay, also let me know in the comments down below that do you understand the interpretation of the cards or not? Like, do you have like a little idea what Eight of Cups energy is about or all these cards are about? I would love to know where my community is at, because some of us just want the reading, okay, and some of us, like, we already know the energy. So I just want to know. Okay, let me pull some oracle cards for you before we dive into it. Also, like, even though we are doing this July pick a card reading for you, I want you to take a minute, like 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and sit down with yourself. What energy do you think you are stepping into the month of July? Trust your intuition. Like, go for a walk, sit in silence, meditate for 5 to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if not more. Okay, you can use any free music on YouTube, like search for 432 Hertz. Like, one of my favorite tarot readers, like Shanetta, I'm forgetting the full name, but she's beautiful reader. Go check her out. So she suggested me, I think 4 to 5 years ago, to listen to 432 hertz music, and it literally changed my life. So you can always go on YouTube, find meditation music, and like, if you resonate with these cards, okay, if you think what you see in the cards is what you actually feel, okay, if it is giving you some sort of confirmation, or if it's giving you like a check-in moment, okay, if it is helping you dive deeper into your own psyche, if it is helping you, move forward, like focusing on yourself, that means this is the right reading for you. And if you do not resonate with this energy, then maybe select a different pile or select a different reading on my channel. Okay, I'm gonna make weekly readings, and do let me know what kind of reading would you like to see. Okay, let's just pull one of these. Yeah, let's pull one of these. Okay, we got two: transformation and opportunity. I just love how vibrant these cards are. And the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. So it's like probably in the last few months you missed some opportunity, okay, because Ace of Pentacles can be like a new opportunity, like a new tangible opportunity. It could be in terms of money, resources, maybe commitment in a relationship, okay, like someone offering you something solid, okay. It could be like I think this is the first time I'm getting for the first time, because Pentacles is the earth energy, so it can also be related to your body. Maybe you try to like follow a new regime or something for yourself, and you lost your way, okay. So that opportunity is coming back, or a better opportunity is coming for you, and the transformation that you have been wanting, like it's coming to you, okay. Under the deck we have freedom. Okay, let me just pull a few more cards and then we will dive in. This is one of my favorite decks. This is an astrology deck, so it has all the houses, and yeah, all the houses, all the astrological signs, and some extra cards. So let's see. I think I want two of these. Also, I would love to know, like, do you like to see the cards shuffle on camera, or do you just want the spread? Moon, perception. Like it. Let's see. Ninth house, exploration, and we have progression, journey. I have pulled the same combo some time ago for myself, so let's dive into it. Okay, let me just put it here. I hope you can see it. Okay, this is looking better than what I expected. Okay, we have one more deck to go, but we will pull it later. Let's just first dive in. Okay, pile number one. First of all, my attention is going towards the Eight of Pentacles energy. Okay, this is when you are focused on a project, something tangible. So this could be related to your work, your health, for some maybe relationship, but I'm getting more of like personal projects, career, and things like that. And for some, it could be health. I don't know why I'm getting health, but yeah, I'm somehow getting that. Okay, and we have Three of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. So okay, I want to know in the comments down below, if you selected this pile, what this first half of 2025 has been like for you. Have you been going through something? Because it looks like with these two cards that uh, you have gone through some sort of painful situation. Okay, it could be absolutely anything, because there's so many people watching this. It could be in a relationship, in work, because we have the Pentacles energy here, Pentacles energy here. So it could be related to your work. It could be maybe something related to your health, that like you were suffering. I don't know why I'm getting health again and again, but yeah. So, or it could be like, because I have noticed this, sometimes it doesn't have to be like something huge, something major, and all of like both of these cards are minor arcana. So you might not have gone through like something big, like a major upheaval of sorts, okay, but what it looks like to me that you have not been pouring into yourself, because Queen of Cups, when it is upright, what it means is that you are in touch with your intuition, you are in flow, you are in love with life. Okay, you have a hold on your emotions. Okay, you are generous, you are kind, not just with others but with yourself as well. Like your cup is full, like somehow at heart you're peace, and you're just feeling, you're feeling yourself. Okay, you're feeling really good. This is reverse and this is also reverse. So Three of Swords, when it is upright, that means a heartbreak, painful situation, but this is in reverse. Okay, so whatever painful situation you have been going through or you have gone through, I see a lot of healing for you. Okay, because this to me, sorry, this to me, like Three of Swords in reverse with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like that you are working on healing your heart, your health, your emotional state with the Queen of Cups. Okay, you are definitely encouraged to like work on your mental health and your emotional health, because swords represent your mental energy and cups represents your emotional energy. So you are being encouraged to work on both of these. Okay, and Eight of Pentacles is when you're focused on something, you're working on some stuff. Okay, and like with like Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's like if you missed an opportunity. Okay, maybe you promised yourself that you're gonna finish this project or you're gonna hit this milestone by this time or by, you know, by May, by June, things like that, and you are probably beating yourself up. This is your time. Like July is the month when you're being told that transformation, okay, opportunity, it is available for you. You can change things up. Okay, and we have the journey card here, progression. So even if you have been going through like a curve or roller coaster ride, like up and down, it is okay. We also have the ninth house, so you might be going through some change in your beliefs about yourself, about the world, about your situation, about your circumstances. Maybe you, because ninth house sometimes is about like expanding your horizons, expanding your like mental realms, expanding what you believe in, exploring, like exploring a little outside of the box, whatever that means to you. We also have the freedom card here under the deck, so maybe you just shift your perspective a little bit. And if you are someone who is new to tarot readings or watching tarot readings, because once I got this question, why tarot readings sound like the same, why are they so optimistic, and I'll tell you what I believe. I feel that this is like an energy check-in. Okay, and no matter what is happening in your life, you can always choose to look on the brighter side. It is not going to hurt you. Okay, it does not mean that you don't learn the lessons. It does not mean that you're not putting in the effort and you're just like wishy-washy about your goals. I'm not talking about that, but this is your opportunity, because the number of times I have found support, healing, and hope and faith in tarot readings, oh my god, I cannot even describe. And this is the actual reason why I started doing tarot readings myself. Okay, and I'll talk about that in some later video, maybe a sit down to chat with you guys. But July is a month of opportunity for you. Okay, it could be, you know, an opportunity in the tangible realm, an opportunity coming to you in terms of money, career, I don't know. It could be there, but it's like you have to choose to go through a transformation. Transformation is available to you, but you have to put in the work. It's just below, like Eight of Pentacles, just below the transformation. If you want to create a change, you have to put in the work. Okay, and you have to respect the journey that you have been going through. And okay, I totally forgot, we have the moon with the perception as under the deck energy. And when I picked this deck, I told you that you need to change your perception, and we literally have the word perception here. Okay, so definitely a change in your perception. And moon again rules your emotional world, also your fears. Like sometimes your limiting beliefs, when there are things are dark, you can't see, like at night, right? So you are being asked to change your perception, widen your, you know, beliefs, and look for the opportunity. Like even if things are messy, chaotic, if you are not getting the things that you want, the opportunity that you want, maybe like you're being asked to explore. Look how beautiful this card is. Like it's dark, but there's the sparkle, the moon. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel. And also with monthly readings, it's like for some, this could be a month of breakthrough. Okay, things could radically change. Although with your cards, I don't see any major arcana here, so I can say that I don't think it's going to like bring a huge change, but the little things, and I can tell you from my own personal experience and my own personal journey that like when you are in the process, when you are going through the journey, it feels like a it's a never ending story, or it's a never ending path. Like you are just like with this eight of cups, like she is walking away like from whatever was not serving her. She is going towards a brighter future. But sometimes when you are in this healing mode, you're on this journey, it feels like it's never gonna end, but that is not the case. And I have experienced this myself in different areas of my life. So I want you to have hope, have faith that things are changing for you, opportunities are going to come back around for you. Okay, but again, I think this is your biggest message for the month of July. You need to pour into yourself. You need to take care of your mental and emotional health. Okay, maybe like go out for a walk or travel if you can with the ninth house. It also speaks about travel sometimes. Okay, and okay, another beautiful thing here, because there's someone in my inner circle that I know is going through this three of swords situation. Like for her, it is huge, and like she is now trying to focus on her work, her careers. She's in the midst of changing jobs. So another message that I'm getting for you is, if you're going through a heartbreak, if you're going through any sort of painful situation, you have to accept the fact that you cannot you cannot skip through the healing process, you cannot skip through the pain. Okay, but focusing on the right things, like how, like focusing on the right things, like you see how she almost like looks like that she's unbothered. Okay, but that does not mean that she is not going through nothing. Okay, because I can relate with this energy. You can often find me like literally like this, doing my things, focused on my stuff, but in my head, in my heart, there's a lot going on. There's a lot, even like I'm going through certain things and I'm healing certain things. So I can totally relate with that. So for the month of July, I encourage you, and these cards actually encourage you, that you pour into yourself. Okay, you pour into yourself. That will help you bring in the opportunities that you want, that will help you reach to the places that you want to go, goals, whatever the transformation you have been looking for. But you have to, and also, again, when you are going through some healing journey, it like it totally depends on what you're going through, but do not stay stuck. I would say that. Do not stay stuck. Move your body, focus on goals, projects, whatever is meaningful to you, but work on yourself. Okay, work on yourself and focus. Like maybe you were so focused on something else that you kind of put your own projects or your own goals on the back burner. This is time to bring it back up. Okay, this is the time to bring it back up and focus on your project, your goals, your health, your mental emotional well-being. This is what I see for you. And again, with like eight of cups, like you are walking away from it. Okay, I totally forgot to pull these cards. This is an archetype deck. Let's see what kind of energy you need to step into, or if there is some sort of energy that is around you. Wait, just gonna pick one card. Okay, wow. Pioneer, like, see, I can't make this up. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So now, what has not been done before, it does not mean that what has not been done before in the world. It could be in your life. Again, it is very similar to the Eight of Pentacles energy. Like being a pioneer actually means that doing something, creating something which has not been done before, or which has, maybe like tweaking something that exists in the world, making something better. but this is a personal reading. And yes, for some of you, you might work on a project or and create something, okay, that has not been done before, a different way of doing things, like maybe like giving a new direction to a project or a goal. It could be that, but you can also pioneer your own life. So what is something that you can do in your own life that you have not done before? Because that is gonna bring you the opportunity that you need to go on a different journey, to reach the places you never thought that were possible, okay? And the transformation that you have been seeking, the freedom that you have been seeking, okay? So beautiful message for you. um Pile number one. And if you are here till this point in your reading, drop a butterfly emoji in the comments down below so that I know that you stayed in the end and this message resonated with you. Also, feel free to claim any message, any intuitive voice that you feel when you look at these cards, because often when I watch their readings from other readers, often I will, the cards will speak to me. I'll get a message. So claim it. If you get like some message that I might not have said, but you feel it, maybe looking at a certain word, a certain picture, imagery, word, whatever, claim that message. That message is personally for you. That message is meant for you. Trust your intuition. Okay. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, pile number two. If you selected pile number two, this is your reading. Take a deep breath and ask yourself out loud or in your mind. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what is in store for me for the month of July 2025? And always keep in mind that these tarot readings, they are just like, the energy check-in, like what you can expect, but you are the co-creator of your life. And I'm sure you must have heard about it. Okay, you can always focus on your actions, your energy, how you show up, and attract the experiences that you want to bring in your life. Okay, but also do remember that sometimes we have to go through certain challenging situations as well. So if you see any challenging cards, or if you are going through something challenging, do not panic. We can always come to the other side, because we are meant to learn certain lessons in life. So the more we can lean in with what we experience, what we go through, okay, the more we can focus on what we can control, life is going to be pretty good. And being grateful, okay, being grateful for what we have. And I know sometimes this feels like, I have nothing to be grateful for, I'm going through this and that, but it really shifts your energy. Okay, it really shifts your energy. And also, I have noticed a number of times that when you're grateful for what you have, let's say you want to pursue a certain goal, okay, and you tell yourself that I don't have enough resources, but if you focus on what you already have, you will notice that you are suddenly being creative with what you already have. You might find solutions, or you might find opportunities that you may have not seen before. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is my favorite deck, by the way, and we got the card Heal here. Under the deck energy is balance, very beautiful. Keep it here. And in pile number one, let me know if you select multiple piles or if you're coming from pile number one, because in pile number one, we got a bit of a healing energy as well. And we got the conjunction here. So some like it looks like an auspicious time for you in the month of July. And while I'm filming this, while I'm filming, it's Monday, and tomorrow we have a conjunction of Mercury and Sun. I guess there's some sort of auspicious conjunction. So you can say that it's like a I don't I don't like to go super deep into astrology. I do have a basic understanding of that, but I do believe that sometimes we go through certain cosmic events that can really favor us. So it looks like that if you're trying to heal something, whether it's healing your body, healing your relationship, healing your mindset, healing your relationship with money, or it could be just absolutely anything, this is a good time for it. Okay, and I do not be I do not believe that healing has to be passive. Okay, so even if you are going through stuff, you can still, like, again, it depends on what you're going through or what you're trying to heal, but what I have personally experienced and what I've seen with my clients as well is that it is better to keep moving. Okay, whether you are just moving your body, moving like taking little steps to move towards your goal. Okay, maybe taking little steps to heal your body, nourish your body, little things that you can do for you. Maybe a little bit of prayer, a little bit of meditation, like do a little something. Do not just sit in one place and expect yourself to heal. Okay, unless until maybe you lost somebody, that is a different sort of grief and a different sort of healing, but for the most part you can always still keep moving. Okay, so let's see what energies are surrounding you in the month of July. Also write down in the comments down below, regardless of what we get here in the cards, like what do you want to experience, what kind of energy do you want to bring in, because the more clear you are about what you're trying to bring in, not just in terms of goals, but in terms of energy, how you want to feel. And also, I am not one of those readers, like, again, no shade to anybody, everyone has a different style and different purpose, but I have an intuitive side, I have a spiritual side, but in real life, I'm also very practical. Okay, so you should be clear on your energy, your intention, but you should also be clear on what kind of tangible goals will help you bring that intention, bring that energy, bring that feeling into your life. Okay, the more clear you are, easier it is to get there. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your goals for July 2025? Wow. Okay, we got three. Should we take all three? Okay, let's take all three. We have new beginnings. I like that. We have divisions and we have release. Okay, if there is something that is not serving you, it's time to release that. Maybe it is old habits, old ways of thinking. And once again, I don't know why I'm being called to say this, but uh, if you want to release a negative mindset, if you want to release any negative habits, patterns, or something, I want you to sit with yourself, go for a walk, and literally note down, literally jot down or journal, like, how can you actually make it happen? What are the practical ways you can make this release happen? Okay, because just thinking in your head is not going to cut it. At least this is what I feel called to tell you. So what do you need to release? At least bring awareness to it. What do you need to release? Like bad eating habits and negative pattern. Maybe you want to go to bed, like, what is that you need to release? First, you need to bring your awareness to it. That is point number one. And point number two is how you can actually make it happen. How can you practically do that? Okay, so that you can have this beautiful new beginning. And again, with the conjunction energy, it looks like an auspicious time for the month of July. Okay, so diligence, like, have a bird's eye view of your goals, your life. It's a good time to check in with your progress, with your goals, or like overall how satisfied you are with your life right now, how happy you feel with your life. There's something that you need to be diligent with. Is it your goals, your health, like whatever that is? Let me know where in your life do you think you need to be more diligent, where do you need to be paying more attention, where you need to be more probably disciplined, where do you need to focus on? Okay, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think this diligence card is for you? How I have always used your readings is to get in touch with my own intuition, things that probably I have not been paying attention to, the subtle signs, that inner voice I have not been paying attention to. So this is your wake up call. There's something that needs to be released, and there's something that you need to be more diligent with. And I want you to take a second and ask yourself, what is that for you? What do you think? Where do you think you need more diligence in your life? Something is maybe out of balance, or something needs to be in balance. Okay, and this is a good time, like, this is probably will lead to your new beginning. Okay, or again, take this as a journaling prompt. What kind of new beginning you are looking for in your life, and what and where do you need to be more diligent in your life to have this new beginning? What is that you need to let go? What is that you need to release? What is that you need to heal? Alliance, do you need to partner up with somebody? Do you need to be more cooperative with someone, maybe in your family, friend circle, teammates, colleagues? Like, it's like working together kind of energy is coming through. Okay, let's explore your tarot cards and see uh, what else we have. So whenever you watch tarot readings, I always suggest like you keep a notebook with you and note down the words, the prompts, what stands out to you, and see how that applies in your life. Because this is a general reading, okay? This is a general reading, so you might get some hints, some prompts, some shaken moments, some gut check moments, okay? But you have to ask yourself, you have to look within what's going on, okay? Yeah, so let's pull your tarot cards and see what's in store for you. Okay, let me just give it a good shuffle first. So what's in store for you in July? Ouch. Okay. Okay. I was not ready. Let me just pull it again. So what is coming to you in July 2025? Okay, I just noticed that the card that fell into my lap was the Fool card, which is the card of new beginning. But I was not ready, so I put it back in the deck. But let's see if it again wants to come out. But I do feel that some sort of new beginning is coming to you, and sometimes, like, again, the Knight of Wands and Temperance energy is this the balance. There's something that needs to be in balance in your life. Maybe how you are spending your energy, maybe with your health, food. Maybe you are a creator and you are consuming more than creating. I don't know why that came through, but that is again about balance. And Knight of Wands is like this happy energy, and like a passionate kind of energy, fast moving energy. So when you are looking for some new beginnings, new goals to achieve, maybe like glow up, give your life a makeover, you will have to take the leaps, okay? The beginnings are not just come going to come to you, okay? You have to look for the opportunities to like collaborate with other people, come together with other people, like be more resourceful. These are the words that are coming through. So let's just see uh, what's coming to you, what energies around you in the month of July 2025. Okay, we got the World in reverse. We got the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity is coming to you. Okay, we got two more. We are going to keep this. Ah, beautiful Strength card. I love this card. Confidence. Confidence. Like taming that animal side of you in a good way. Let's just see. Oh my god, it's three. Let's take all of the three. Wow, the Sun card. And if I'm not wrong, I saw this card when I was shuffling. And the King of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. An Ace of Pentacles. Wow, wow, wow. Like it looks like it looks like it's speaking to me. Like I would love to have these cards. Okay, let's just get it. It's too many cards here. So we got the World in reverse. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and we got the King of Pentacles, and we got the two. Okay, again balance. What is it with the balance with you? Pile number two. You see that balance? Two of Pentacles, and while I was shuffling, we got the Temperance card, which is again about balance. Once again, I want to encourage you to literally make a note and journal. Where do you think in your life things have been out of balance? Again, it doesn't have to be huge. As the example I gave you, like if you are, let's say, a creator, okay, so are you consuming more than creating? Or even if you are not a creator, let's say you are using YouTube, podcasts, books, and all of that, okay, you're spending a lot of time learning, but how much time are you making, or how much energy are you spending in actually putting that learning to use? Like, are you actually making something out of it? All the things that you have been learning, or the energy, all the time that you have been putting into learning something. Maybe again, you are trying a new goal, a new project, maybe you got a new opportunity, maybe you have a new idea, maybe you want to start a business, like something that you want to do, and maybe you're learning about it, but how much time and how much energy and how much attention are you devoting to actually create it, to actually take tangible action, to actually put the information to some practical use? Are you using that information, or are you just cramming? Again, balance. Or is it like that? Because this almost hits like a personal message to me, because I have been noticing this like for a few weeks. So it's a realization that has been dawning on me, that somehow I did not realize how scattered my mental energy has been for a while, probably for months. And it's very funny to me in a way, because I consider myself to be a really self aware person, but the world is such these days, especially with social media, and like you you have to be really really cautious. You really have to be so self aware. Like you have to literally, all these people talk about tracking your habits. I would say find a way to track your attention, what you have been focusing on, where have you been spending most of your time. Okay, because if you want that new beginning, if you want that new opportunity, if you want, like maybe you started something and you want it to grow, like if you want this Ace of Pentacles to convert into the King of Pentacles, because this is the like the ultimate success, and like you're stable, you're secure, you have a lot, like this is like success to me. Okay, if you want this, you want to go from this, because Ace is the beginning, and King energy, we can almost say, is like the culmination of something, like a successful culmination of something. Okay, so something is coming to fruition, right? Here you are planting the seeds, and here you are reaping the rewards. Like you are happy, you got it done, whatever that was, you have the results, right? So if you want to go from this Ace to this King of Pentacles energy, you need to keep a track of where your energy, where your attention has been. And again, the World card is the card of completion, also success, but this was in reverse, right? So it also marks the completion of a chapter of a cycle. And again, it doesn't have to be huge, but since this is major arcana, and we also, okay, how did I forget, we have the Sun energy, like happiness, success, health, vitality, all the good things. We also have the Strength card. Again, this is ruled by Leo, the Sun energy once again, so very prominent in the spread. I really love this energy. So like success, like like something really big is happening for you. I really believe that. Okay, so you have a major goal to achieve. You might not, of course, again, depends person to person and your where you are in your journey. But even if you don't hit the goal in this month, you are maybe reaching some milestone with the Sun energy and with this King of Pentacles energy. Okay, and Ace of Pentacles, maybe you started something 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe you started something in the beginning of the year, maybe you started something last year. Okay, I don't know. But this World card, again, if it is upright, this is the successful completion, the fruition. Okay, but this is the reverse. So this to me is similar to this release energy. So is there a chapter, is there a pattern that you need to let go of? Like maybe you need to see things from a different perspective. Maybe you need to change your strategy, maybe you need to show up differently. And this aligns so much with the message that I came across today. Okay, I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna come back and read it to you. Okay, wait for a second, let me grab it for you, because I think you need to hear that message. I am back. So uh this is something. So this is the book, The Daily Stoic. Okay, this is a special message for you. So I posted the picture of this particular page when I was reading it, probably 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I don't know. And this was like June 22nd, and it came up in my Facebook memories. And when I read it, it made perfect sense to me in that moment as well, which was like, I think it was yesterday. I posted this in my IG stories as well. So I want to read this to you, okay? Because I feel you need this message. If you are defeated once and tell yourself you will overcome but carry on as before, no, in the end, you will be so ill and weakened that eventually you won't even notice your mistake and will begin to rationalize your behavior. Okay, you can take the screenshot of this page and read it. I have read this probably 5 to 6 times today. Okay, because again, let me just point out this for you. It's been said that the definition of insanity is trying same thing over and over again but expecting a different result. Yes, that's exactly what most people do. They tell themselves today I won't get angry, this and that, but they don't actually do anything differently. They try the same routine and hope it will work this time. Hope is not a strategy. Sticking with the same unsuccessful pattern is easy. It does not take any thought or any additional effort, which is probably why most people do it. Okay, we must consciously opt to do things differently, to tweak and change until we actually get the result we are after. But it's hard. That's why people don't do it. So I encourage that you go through this a couple of times. This is the message that came to my mind when I saw the world card in reverse. So it looks like to me that you haven't probably putting in the work, you have some opportunities in hand, and with this diligence card as well, there's some area in your life where you need to be more disciplined, diligent, more focused. You need to release some old patterns. You need to change your strategy. You need to do something differently with these two cards here. Okay, and again, two of pentacles. Okay, so again, I want you to take your time and drop in the comments. Let's talk about it, because sometimes when when we talk with others, we can almost like brainstorm and we can come up with our breakthrough. So drop in the comments, what do you think that you are finding difficult to balance, or can you even identify where do you think your life's out of balance, like, or maybe your energy, your time, your resources. Where's this balance? What is this pattern that you need to release? Okay, so much balance energy. But all that being said, I still would say that July looks like a very, very, very good month for you. Like, if you really pay attention, if you are really diligent, you are going to see the results. Okay, as I said, you might not hit the exact goal that you might have, but you might hit a milestone, you might overcome a challenge. I totally forgot to pull these archetype cards for you, so this is like what kind of energy you want to embody or is coming through. Wow, seeker. So it has light attribute and shadow attribute. So I mean, like, because every trait or every archetype has like it's a whole spectrum. Okay, so there's a lower end and there's a higher end of that spectrum. So seeker, if you look at the light attribute, the higher end of the spectrum, it's like thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And shadow attribute is inability to commit to a path once found. This is hitting me personally, inability to commit to a path once found. So again, if you notice, this is the exact energy I was earlier talking about, that where I gave you the example, like, are you spending a lot of time seeking information, reading books, listening to podcasts? And again, the creator example, you know you are trying to see what is working for other creators, what kind of content they're creating, or maybe trying to learn their strategies and the trends or whatever, or you are just consuming social media, but you are not creating. Okay. So, and let me tell you once again, this pile feels so personal to me. So, one of the mindset shifts or affirmation you can say I have written down for this next season of my life is, my conviction in my path and my process is my strategy. My conviction in my path and my process is my strategy. It's the same thing. So pick a goal with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Pick a goal, okay? And with the world in reverse, like, just look at what is not working, tweak if you need to, okay? Trust your own intuition, trust your own intelligence, trust your own experiences, dissect your own experiences, dissect your own failures, and see what has worked for you, what has not worked for you in the past, and come up with a path, come up with a goal, and be diligent with it. Stick to it. Okay, have confidence in yourself with this strength card. You got this. Okay, you got this. With this King of Pentacles energy, the Sun energy, you are going to be coming out of July more successful, more proud, more happy. Okay, so if you have reached till this point in your reading, just drop a sun emoji in the comments down below so that I know that this reading resonated with you. And once again, if a certain image speaks to you, if a certain words come up for you while I'm reading your cards, while you're looking at your cards, claim that as your own personal intuitive message. Okay, like, do not try to force any message. If this resonates with you, if this speaks to you, of course, this was definitely your reading. These messages were meant for you. Okay, but also sometimes the messages that come through can be, a bit challenging. They might force us to stop and pause, and you might not get like all the answers right away. They might force you to dive a deeper into your psyche. So whenever you're watching tarot reading, not just mine, like any tarot reading that you watch, have an open mind, but trust your own intuition. Okay, trust your own intuition. I hope you have a beautiful, bright, vibrant month, file number 2. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I am so happy that you are here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting weekly readings. And if you have any suggestions, what readings would you want on my channel, stop it in the comments. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, file number 3. Welcome to your July predictions. Let's see what is in store for you for July 2025. If you pick pile number 3, this is your reading. So how are you feeling so far? Because this is our mid-year check-in. Drop it in the comments, like how you're feeling, what energy you're trying to invite in your life in the month of July. Do you have any specific goals in your life? Hmm. Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. I see literally a theme in this entire reading. Okay. In pile number 2, maybe you're coming from pile number 2, but in pile number 2, we literally got the release card, and here we have releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for your new life. Okay. And also there's a shadow attribute because this is the archetype card. So each archetype, okay, each archetype is like a spectrum. So there's a light attribute, there's a shadow attribute, a positive side and negative side. Okay, so the positive side of this card is that you in the month of July is releasing what is destructive. You are preparing for a new life. And also again in pile number 2, maybe you were attracted to both pile number 2 and pile number 3, but in pile number 2 we also had the card going forward and release, and it's literally this message being repeated. And this is such a thick deck. Can you see that? It is such a thick deck. Okay, and this is the exact card that we get. So you are definitely releasing whatever is not serving you. Okay, in the shadow attribute we have intoxication with destructive power, destroying others dreams or potential. So this is for some of you, and I would share my own personal experience back in 2018, 2019. I was in teaching. Okay, I used to teach computer science. I did teaching for like around 8 years. Okay, and then I decided to quit my job, start my own business. I started doing life coaching and tarot reading and all of that. But when I was in that teaching job, I had a few, you can say, few months and at least a year where I thought that in order to move forward, I need to pull other people down or put other people down. Okay. Now, it's not that I exactly did that. Okay. Because I have been very, very careful. Like I am a person of faith. Okay. So I really fear the God. I fear the divine. So I know if I do wrong to somebody, it's gonna come back to me. So it's not that I exactly wronged somebody, but I would say that I had this constant feeling of, competition. And competition is a good thing, but again, you need to focus more on yourself and what you are doing, what your goals are. Okay, what you can control. If you are in an environment, if you are in a job which you think is not in alignment with your higher purpose, your goals, or not in alignment with the life that you want, that maybe it's time to get out of that place, get out of that job, get out of that relationship, get out of that living situation. Okay. And I know it's easier said than done, but that is exactly what I did. And as I said, for a certain amount of time, I was in this phase where my mind had become toxic because I was in an environment where I was, almost like put in a spot I could not do but compare myself, or like trying to compete. As I said, not necessarily putting other people down, but the workplace politics. I literally hated that. And I think at some point I became mildly toxic in my head, not for other people, okay, but in my head, it was not a good place to be. So let me know in the comments down below if this resonates with you in any shape or way. But again, as a theme in the month of July, I would say you are definitely releasing what is potentially destructive, okay, or not good for you, not healthy for you. It could be mindset, job, relationship, absolutely anything. It's the general reading, okay? So take however it resonates with you. Do not force any message, okay? If you think that this applies to your life, then this message is for you. And if not, then maybe choose a different buy or watch a different reading. Maybe watch a different reader. But I hope this really, really resonates with you, okay? So this is your archetype energy for the month of July. Let's keep it this way, okay? And under the deck, I don't think I have done this in other readings, but under the deck energy is detective, great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. Um, shadow attribute is falsifying information. It is giving me the energy of, like, it is coming off in two ways. Okay, first of all, if you're focusing way too much on other people, okay, or your environment, someone who has wronged you, and you're trying to dig in and find more information, it's going to be a rabbit hole of absolutely nothing. Like, you're gonna be exhausted, you're gonna feel toxic, you're gonna feel depleted. Okay, you won't have the energy to work on your goals, work on your life. So that is one message that is coming through. And second, way I interpret this message is great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth. So you need to dive deep into what is that is destructive to you, what is that is harmful for you. You need to release that. What do you need to let go of? What kind of new life? Be clear, okay? So you can focus on the energy that you want to bring in, the feelings, experiences, but also focus on the tangible goals that will help you feel those feelings, okay? So that is how I see this as well. Observe what is serving you, what has not been serving you, what has not been working you out. Like a very repeatable theme I see from pile number 2, and even like something from like pile number 1. But I hope this really resonates with you. Okay, let's pull out our Astro cards and see what energies are surrounding you in the month of July. So, what is the energy that we have for you in the month of July? Too many cards. Oh, I can't take them. These are like way too many. Maybe you're trying to achieve a lot, do a lot. I would say take baby steps. Okay. I have 3 cards, but I'm going to take it. Wow. We have the conjunction. This came out in pile 2 as well. Wait a second. Under the deck. Oh my God. Literally, Scorpio investigate. And you see, detective. Scorpio energy is very detective, very investigative, like loves to dive into the dark places, seek out the truth. So there's something that you need to find out. And probably and I'm getting this feeling that you don't need to go into that rabbit hole of looking into other people, how they wronged you, what they meant, and this and that. The feeling that I am getting for you is you better investigate yourself. You investigate your own mind. You investigate your own feelings. What are you feeling? How are you feeling about something, someone, a situation, your life, whatever? What do you think you need to release? What do you think that you need to bring into your life? Okay, very beautiful energy. Now let me Let me pick those two cards from the floor. Wait a second. Okay, beautiful cards. So, midheaven, if you are not familiar with astrology, it's a point in your natal chart. So, this is not like a planet or a house, but it corresponds to the 10th house, which is the house of your career, your public image. Like, what is that you want to achieve? What is that you want to be known for? That is the energy here. And we have the north node, the future. So I feel that you are in the month of July revamping your life. And I think, I would be honest, this looks like a theme to me in the entire, like all the three pies that I have filmed. This yours being the third one, and it's like similar energy that is echoing in a different way. But it's like you are right now very goal oriented. You are looking forward. Okay, and with the conjunction card here, and we also have conjunction right when I'm filming this video. I think it's today's Monday, so Tuesday, tomorrow is a conjunction. I think it's Sun and Mercury conjunction. But all I can say, it's like a time of expansion. It's a time of luck. It's a time of growth, and growth comes in all shapes, forms, and sizes. Okay, so when we have a positive cosmic event going on, it does not mean that opportunities and things are going to fall into your lap. For some, that might be the case, but the main thing to understand here is that this is a auspicious time. This is a lucky time to work on your future, what you want to be known for, maybe your career. Maybe you want to create a career which is like very public facing, so maybe a creator, I don't know, an influencer, with these vibes that I'm getting, like the pinnacle and the future. So I don't know if that's something you are looking to dive into. This is your time to explore. Again, with the Scorpio energy, with this detective energy, it does not feel like a surface level thing to me. Okay, this is like deep. This is something meaningful to you. This is something like your soul, your heart. I don't know. You have this gut feeling, you have this inner nudge that you want to, come to the top in some shape or form in your life. Okay. Again, it looks like correlated to me, but it could be something else as well. Okay. So you ask yourself, where is that you want to probably shine? What kind of future? Like, you are being really called. See, prepping for new life. And we have the future north node. North node is again, okay, again, if you're not familiar with astrology, it represents your destiny. Okay, it represents your destiny. So there's something that is, again, with the Scorpio energy, like maybe you are coming to certain, like, I don't know, maybe you're having some breakthrough moments about what you want to do, or the new direction that you want to take in your life, in your career. But with the Scorpio energy, again, it's not a surface level thing. You really need to probably pace yourself, make some time in your day to calm down, to disconnect from the world, from social media. Okay, and for some reason, this looks like a tower and signals to me. So it's giving me two vibes. First, disconnect from the outer world, the digital world. And second, you might be getting breakthroughs or downloads or intuitive hits about your future, about your next steps, about your next path. Okay. But you have to be open. You have to, if you really want to, like, understand and crack open what is going on in your head, in your heart, in your soul. Maybe you are in that phase where you are trying to figure out what your purpose is. Maybe you are a student, okay, or maybe you are in between changing jobs and you're trying to figure out that what kind of job you want, or what kind of lifestyle you want, what kind of course to pursue in university if you're a student or something. I don't know. So you need to slow down, you need to calm down, you need to disconnect, go for a walk. Okay, again, this picture is like a relaxed energy. So it's like, even when you are reading something, going for walk, through observation, like observe yourself, observe your life, observe your surroundings. But you're not going to find your answers on social media, like, so disconnect for a little bit. And with the conjunction, the lines is like, conjunction when happens in your chart, it's an auspicious aspect in your natal chart. So you might be having some sort of conjunction going on in your chart. So if you have knowledge of astrology, or if you want to look it up, you can. But again, I don't really recommend diving way too deep into astrology. It looks good on the surface to have some answers, but from what I have experienced in life, you don't just need answers like someone giving you the key. You need to go through your own investigation journey. You need to peel the layers like one by one of your psyche, of your mind, of your life. Like you really have to dissect what's going on. Again, with your emotions, your mental state, like maybe you are having some shift in your beliefs, your perspectives. This energy to me is like, don't ask for answers from others. Okay, I mean, you are here watching this reading, you are definitely looking for some answers, nothing wrong with that, but take this as a sign that you need to build some stillness, and in that stillness you're going to find your answers. Okay, so let's quickly look at your tarot cards. What energies do we have for you? Okay, too many cards. So let's quickly look at what energies surround you during the month of July 2025. Too many cards. We need 3 or 4 max. Oh. Do you know what this card is? The death and rebirth. This is the Scorpio energy. Maybe you are a Scorpio. We have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Justice, and we have Page of Swords. Let's dive in. Okay, with the Justice energy, this is major arcana, this is major arcana. So you're probably going through something huge in your life or tackling something big in your life in the month of July. So again, it's so funny, we got the Libra energy, which is the Justice card. Okay, we got the Justice card, the Balance energy in pile number 2 from a different deck, and we are getting the Libra energy, Balance energy in a different deck here. So if something has been imbalanced, again with this Destroyer card, you need to focus on investing your time, your energy, your attention into things that push you forward towards your future, your goals, right? That looks like that you're preparing for your new life. Okay, and also with the Scorpio energy and with this shadow attribute, intoxication or destructive power, this is really standing out to me. If you are currently obsessing because of this card, because this card went upright, okay, this is going through a rebirth, going through a transformation, okay, going through some sort of big change, preparing for a new chapter, literally. This is in reverse. So are you resisting some sort of change? Are you resisting to let go of something? And also, since this is Scorpio energy, here we have Scorpio energy, it's like, and with this, again, with this sentence, it's like, are you currently obsessing with something which is not healthy for you? It could be obsessing with somebody's negative patterns. It could be obsessing over somebody's negative behavior, maybe obsessing with, someone who wronged you, something who did dirty to you. If you are like obsessing over a certain thing, okay, it's time to focus on yourself. Okay, if you are in some sort of negative spiral about something, you need to switch things up. And again, with the conjunction card, with so many of these birds, looks like teamwork. So if you are, let's say, part of a team, if you're in a job, like, and if you're obsessing about how everyone else is doing the wrong things, how they are not focusing on what they should be focusing on, how they are not contributing to your goals, like, again, depends on where you are. To me, it's a, you are being called to try to cooperate more and find ways to come up with a win-win situation, because that is what Justice card is. It's like being diplomatic. So maybe in certain areas of your life you need to be more diplomatic. Okay, it does not mean that you have to fake, you have to pretend, but genuinely, and I have done this in my life, I would say in my own like family situations. Okay, so when you are living with other members of your family, okay, and you want like you may want different things, you may have different schedules, right? There is so much that can be going on, and sometimes we can, feel very entitled, right? But when I changed my approach, like literally my home turned into heaven, I would say. Okay, so by that, what I mean is, if you are again in a team sort of environment, okay, or maybe it is actually related to your family. Okay, since that example came up, I don't know. So if something of team or the people is going on, look for a win-win situation. Like you can get you can get what you want, you can get things your way, but also try to come up with a solution where you can come up with consensus on a certain situation or a decision, or I don't know, setup something. Okay, so think about other people, like genuinely think about how can we solve this, or how can we come up with a solution, how can we come with a routine or a strategy where it's a win-win, where you and the other party, which could be one person, which could be the members of your family, which could be your team members, which could be, probably your like friends, even maybe in certain situation, right? Like how can you both win in a way? Like if you it's like you compromise a little bit and they compromise a little bit. Okay, but it does not mean that you totally have to sacrifice. But yeah, this is a beautiful message. Okay, and with the nine of wands, it's like you probably feel tired, or this could also mean that you have certain walls up. You feel like that if you give in, if you do someone, like, if you bend for them a little bit, you're gonna lose it. No, it's not the case. As long as you are moving towards your goals, as long as you're clear what you're trying to build, like how you're trying to rise up, as long as you understand your own patterns, your own mindset, your own motives, like, do you have the right intentions? Or is it always other people? Are you always blaming other people? I don't know why this is coming up, but this is coming up. Are you always blaming other people? Okay. And with the page of swords, maybe on a certain situation, you need to find more information, or maybe some information is coming in which is going to give you some more clarity. So, yeah, it's a beautiful energy. Okay. But I really think that this Libra energy is I mean, this justice energy is really standing out to me, and this Scorpio energy. Okay, so again with the Nine of Wands and this destroyer and the Scorpio energy twice, like this could also be you obsessing with the fact that you are not reaching your goals or where you want to reach, or you are not able to build a life because of other people. Again, it could be anyone. It could be anyone. So are you blaming other people? Okay, you need to, with Page of Swords as under the deck energy, be open to new ideas of solving a situation. If you feel stuck with your growth, your progress, but like you are, it's almost like again, I can relate so much to this energy because I have done this in my own life multiple times, and it has really really helped me move forward, like for real, in tangible ways. So it's like, be creative, seek information, seek help, maybe, like be creative with whatever you have, whatever circumstances. As I said, with the justice energy, try to come up with a win-win situation. Think about others, like genuinely, so that you can get something in return. Okay, like, and it works in beautiful ways. When you think genuinely about other people, you will receive help, maybe from them, maybe from someone else. Okay, but again, be creative. Don't obsess about other people, and don't try to get into the rabbit hole. This is the main message that is coming through. Don't try to get into the rabbit hole of like, what they are thinking, or they are making your life hell. Maybe, I don't know why this is coming up, but this is coming up. So yeah, and did I pull these? I totally forgot to pull a card from this deck. Okay, Let me quickly pull a card from this deck. Let's have one card from this deck. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel. Love. Very nice. I really feel, again, freedom. I really feel that you are focused on probably your career, okay, or like building your future life or something. But you are probably tired of fighting and obsessing about, I don't know. I am getting this message that somehow some people or one person or situation has made it almost impossible for you to make things happen. But with this message, love, I would say try being more kind to the people, okay? Try to focus on what you can control. Try to pour more love into your own goals, right? And be more kind to yourself, be more loving towards yourself. Maybe focus on self love, okay? Yeah, so that is what I got for you for the month of July. And if this reading resonated with you, drop a flower emoji in the comments down below so that I know that you were here for the entire reading and it resonated with you. And let me know what kind of readings you would love to see on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.